saxandsoulatsea.com or call 941-249-3516. Business sponsorships available. Again, www.saxandsoulatsea.com or call 941-249-3516.
Calling all Greeks, but everybody is welcome. The Greek Comedy Tour is coming to ATL June 11th, 2016 at the Atrium Event Center, 5479 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Doors open at 8, show starts at 9. Welcoming to the stage, representing KA Side, Funny Man T. Ray Sanders, the DSTs Jay Smiles, and them Nasty Q's, Shula King and Tyler Chronicles. It's all hosted by my man Phi Beta Sigma Zany Christopher Columbus. Special appearances by Zeta Phi Betas Nicole Blue and Sigma Gamma Rose White Owl. Get your advance tickets at thegreeksofcomedy.eventbrite.com for only $15. That's thegreeksofcomedy.eventbrite.com. I'm going to say it one more time. Get your advance tickets at thegreeksofcomedy.eventbrite.com. Stick around because later on that night we party old school style. Get your tickets now and see you at the Greek Comedy Tour 2016. Yes, sir! Protect yourself at all times. The referee issues that reminder because it's important to a fighter's safety and success. Doug Stewart here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security and remind you that living in the metro Atlanta area is sometimes like boxing. You've got to protect yourself at all times. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff of Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all the security services they offer, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Another classic song right here. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Throwback Thursday, 1979. What's that lady's name? Anita Ward. You can ring my bell. Yeah, welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. The number is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Shouts out to Lisa Nicole Cloud and Drea Kelly, who came on the Doug Stewart Show yesterday, man. Phenomenal interviews. Phenomenal. Now, I went back and read, as I do pretty much every single day, I went back and read the chat messages, and I saw a lot of chat in the chat room from listeners saying, Doug, ask her if R. Kelly, talking about Drea Kelly, ask her if R. Kelly used to pee on her. Ask her if R. Kelly used to pee on her. What's up with the videotapes and all this, that, and the other. And I'm going to share something with y'all, and you listen to the Doug Stewart Show. Now, although I do believe that those types of questions would have been fantastic radio, I am running a business here. And when we got the agreement to come on to the show, her publicist, and both of these young ladies had publicists, her publicist for Drea Kelly basically says, listen, you can ask about her relationship to R. Kelly, but don't get too, salacious. Don't get too much into all of the dirt with R. Kelly and his career and all of that, because if you do, my client's going to hang up on you. So it was that type of thing. So if you remember the interview, if you remember the interview, I kind of went there a little bit with R. Kelly, and I was hoping, and this is a real art to interviewing. And trust me, we've had, many classes per se and tutoring sessions when we first started. When I say we, I'm talking about me and my brother Ryan, about how you do an interview and how you want to get people to open up for the interview. And so what I did is you put something out there and see how far they'll go with it. Maybe they're in the mood and maybe they feel like just dogging their ex-husband or something like that. And so we threw something out there, and she kind of talked about it, but you could kind of tell she wanted to move on, and that was another thing. The publicist was like, and she was actually, before we even got her on the phone, that's my ex-husband. I don't have anything to do with him, this, that, and the other. And so, we kind of got the message. What I think that I will do, though, as well, and you listen to the Doug Stewart Show, because I saw a lot of people say this, and I agree to a large part. There were a lot of questions that I wanted to ask, obviously, about R. Kelly, but I didn't because of what I just told you. I think what I'm going to do in the future, if there's a situation where I just have to go there, it might be embarrassing to the person or whatever, and I have to go there, I think what I'm going to do is tell the publicist or have Waterhead or Poe tell the publicist, listen, we're going to ask these types of questions, and if we can't ask these questions, then we're not going to do the interview. I think that's what we will do in a situation like this because, there was a couple of things that I wanted to ask, and I feel a lot of people in the chat room was like, man, why didn't you ask her this? Why didn't you ask her that? Well, that's the reason why, because if I did go too deep into R. Kelly and little girls and peeing on people, then the interview would have been over abruptly. So there it is. There it is. All right. So I felt like, I always talk about how me and the Stewies, we family, they support the show so much. And I saw a lot of that conversation in there yesterday. I mean, just over and over. Ask her, did she pee on R. Kelly back? Did they have pee festivals? First of all, man, I mean, you know me. As much as I cut up around here, man, I got a lot of class. I'm actually the best. So I definitely wouldn't have phrased it like that, but I would have asked about that type of stuff, man, if we didn't get the forewarning not to do so. So there it is. Hey, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at Doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Y'all funny. It's almost like that situation. You remember when you were growing up and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show? You remember you were growing up and you used to cut a fool? I don't know. Maybe this is just me and other derelicts like myself doing, the fifth grade. I used to get into trouble all the time. And I used to get into trouble all the time and go to the office and they call my mama and my mother would have to come and pick me up and she'd wear my ass going home. And I, at the end of the semester, I don't have the grades that she thinks that I should have had. And my best friends that were doing the same damn things as me, they went home and they had straight A's. And my mother always used to say, I bet you your damn friends getting their lesson. I bet you they getting their lesson. The point in saying that is, I fool around with y'all, man. I wouldn't have no damn interviews. Ask her if she peed on him. And that's another part to this game. You remember the episode of Good Times where JJ took on the white chick with the red hair to dress like a clown? She used to sing the clown song. And they had this whole thing about how the agents, they had specific clients. And if you didn't work with this particular agent or this particular client and this particular agent, that you never get another act. And so it's kind of like the same thing in this industry, man. If I were to went there with Drea Kelly yesterday, this particular publicist, definitely wouldn't have let me get any more of her clients to come on the show. And probably could have spread the word to the community, to the agent community, don't let your clients go on this Ninja the Doug Stewart Show. So it's a slippery slope. And I'm probably sharing too much information with y'all, but y'all my people, so it's all good. Back in 1979, Black & Decker released the now famous cordless mini vacuum, the Dustbuster. That was in 1979. Somebody said this in the chat room. Victoria's Secret stores opened in 1979. It went national in 1982. Back in 1979, Rhodesia became Zimbabwe. You remember Stevie Wonder? Peace has come to Zimbabwe. You remember that? April 1st that year, Nickelodeon TV cable network began. Ooh, Nickelodeon's been around since 79? I never realized that. Well, I didn't have cable, so I didn't see no damn Nickelodeon. We ain't have no damn cable in 1979. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Right. We didn't have no damn cable. And also, I mentioned this already today as well, but back in 1979 on September 7th, ESPN, which was the acronym for Entertainment and Sports Programming Network, debuted in 1979. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. And getting your thoughts about the NBA Finals from last night. The Cleveland Cavaliers, man, they get back into this series 2 games. They're down now 2-1. So we're still talking about that today. I got some NFL news and notes for you as well. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room from Chico the Alpha. Okay, Doug, but if Drea, her client, she don't have no A-list ninjas anyway. And I think Chico, it's funny I read this one. I think Chico yesterday offered me like $500. I didn't see it because, trust me, if I saw the damn message that you posted talking about, you offered me $50 or $500. Okay, if it was $500, if I had saw that, trust me, I would have just like been freaking, I can't cope, and I would have asked her anything you wanted. As a matter of fact, let's put that out there right now for general consumption. If you want me to ask somebody in an interview a particular question, and you offer me $50, $500 to do so, let's put it at $500. If you offer me $500 to ask the question, even though I shouldn't, and I know I shouldn't, and I've been told that I shouldn't, I will do it. $500 though. And I need the money at the same time. Like, I need you to send it to my PayPal at the same time. From Nino the Wino, still a great interview. Appreciate that, man. Most of you enjoyed the interviews from yesterday. They were cool. They were different. You know, it was Woman Wednesday, and we had 2 women from reality shows, fame, and not our norm around here, but we're trying to diversify. Rel Scott, 11 people were crushed to death outside of Cincinnati Riverfront Coliseum prior to a concert by The Who in 1979. What? That's crazy. I don't remember that. From Grego, you don't want that to happen. The interviews are cool. Exactly. Yeah. When I was just talking about being, in effect, blackballed by the agent community. So that is part of it as well. It ain't as simple as you think. Just ask her anything, you know. My homeboy, Charlemagne the God and the Breakfast Club, you best believe it's understood beforehand where they can go and where they can't go. And once again, now, they are so big that they probably tell the agents before, their client comes in, we are going to ask these questions. And if we can't ask these questions, then we don't want to do the interview. And you remember, it's give or take. So the guests, they want to come on because, the Breakfast Club got it going on right now. So they want to get out there and be heard by the masses. So when you're at that level, it's kind of give or take. A little bit different from my situation right now. Even though I've done a lot of big things in this industry, at this particular point in history and time, yeah, it's a little bit different from me in the Breakfast Club. All right, when we get back from the break, man, damn it, it's hour number 2 already. Yeah. In about 20 minutes, we're going to talk to Aaron Maben, former NFL player, first-round draft pick of the Buffalo Bills. We'll do that. We'll get into more of your chat here as well. We got some NFL news and notes. Aaron Hernandez is in the news. Johnny Manziel is still in the news. We didn't get a chance to get to it yesterday. We got a lot to do. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
Hey, Vince Wright here. Sports Done Right is my show. And make sure you're listening on Wednesdays on SME. The Sports Gov, Sports Done Right, SME. 3 things that go great together.
Fantasy sports fans are winning huge cash prizes every day at DraftKings.com. America's favorite place to play daily fantasy sports. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments. Play whenever you want. Just pick your sport and draft your team. It's like a new season every time you play. So you're never stuck